In meditation, overhauling happens for the good of every person, for the betterment of every person, the employer, the employee. Two kinds of persons are there, employee and employer.
Yes.
Only two.
Yes.
So both persons are developed, they will have more peace of mind, more fulfillment if they do meditation. The employer will be a contented person, the employee will be a contented person. The greed goes away when you do meditation.
When you do meditation, greed goes away.
Without your knowing.
Without your knowing itself.
Without meditation, without your knowing, greed comes in.
Okay.
You don't even know that you are greedy.
You are greedy. Is it because of the environment, sir?
Yes, sir.
Because the society, my neighbor has got it, the other person has got it, my cousin
because
got it.
Because of whole of your upbringing, family.
Family and environment.
Okay. So, when you go into meditation, you overcome greed.
Overcome greed.
Which is the cause of grief. When you are full of grief, then body becomes diseased. The body depends upon the mind. Mind is either happy or unhappy always. With greed, you are always unhappy.
Always unhappy.
With needs, you are always contented, happy. When your mind is contented, happy, your body is fit and healthy. First of all, you must understand such a certain principle. Your body is dependent upon your mind. 100%. Your mind is full of grief because of greed.
Greed.
And greed will go away when you discipline your mind. So, disciplining the mind is called a meditation. The whole subject of what is physical body, what is mind, what is intellect, what is soul, what is self, what is spirit, all that is spirituality. And you must be introduced to spirituality. Any person, the employee and the employer, the ruler and the ruled. In a nuclear family, the head of the family and all the members of the family. They should come to understand these basic things, that the body depends upon the mind. And the mind has to be tamed, disciplined through meditation. Then, when the mind is disciplined through meditation, the mind becomes an enlightened mind. Non-greedy mind is an enlightened mind. A greedy mind is a dark mind. A non-greedy mind is an enlightened mind.
Happy morning, everybody, the friends and masters. Great afternoon and a wonderful evening. We automatically become less and less and less greedy. Contentment comes in with a regular practice. Well, we have to constantly, the regular practice is important because we have to stay elevated from the environment. Because you can't change the environment. It's best is to change the environment if you can. Having a different group of friends, the friend circle must change. Not unnecessarily getting involved into the conversations, thinking it's obligation. You go to a office lunch and you regularly want to go for these lunches, and then you definitely get tempted towards the tamasic food. Many times what is there is non-vegetarianism, lots of tamasic food. You get tempted, we are there, and then people tell you to take it, and then slowly you take it. So it introduces laziness, it introduces illusion. So then slowly we slip away. The environment is constantly putting pressure on us. So we must have the right circle of friends and then recognize what's important, and we start doing that in the material world, and what's not that important, we stay away from it. Our discrimination has to be absolutely utilized. Even though I was a CEO from a company for a long time, if I felt this group lunches and dinners are not worth, when the environment, the people are not ready there, then I won't participate. Some of them I wouldn't participate, only the important ones I would take, because if the community, if the group is not there, and then there's going to be a non-vegetarian flowing, there's going to be just all kinds of only discussions around property, politics, traffic, then I would stay away. Even though at times I felt it's, as a normal CEO, then you should go and then connect with people and then gain your networking and this and that. But there are ways that we can do it. We don't just be discriminative. In protecting our mindset. So today, welcome for this long meditation on Sundays, for anybody joining new. We're in the middle of a Jupiter program, a 40-day program that we're doing, finishing a 4th week, emotional intelligence. But otherwise, Sundays we're always doing, and it is going to be running, at least for the foreseeable future, that we will do a long meditation on Sundays to connect back with ourselves. Today we'll connect into our inner child, our process, the process that we utilize. We'll apply visualization affirmation to connect into our inner child. What is an inner child? We all have that thing deep inside. It is a personality that we all form deep inside based on our upbringing, a childhood. The personality which is formed with a core set of beliefs based on how our environment treated us. The environment, when we're brought up, primarily comprises of our parents, the education, the teachers, and then of course, very close friends at that time, but all the influential people like maybe grandparents, neighbors, with whom we spend long time. The inner child is forms certain beliefs, and so it projects those beliefs as it grows up and then goes into different places, as it engages more and more life. But in the early childhood, it forms some of these beliefs, core beliefs. If from the childhood, if I have been, and all the time, offered something and say, you do this, and I'll give you this chocolate. You do that, and I'll give you a phone. You do this, I'll get you this special pen. Once you finish this, I'll allow you to go for a movie. You finish eating food, I'll give you a nice story. I'll read a story for you. I'll narrate a story for you. And when we hear this constantly, then the child forms an opinion that love is conditional. The intention behind all of that is good. It's a good intention by the parents. But the child forms opinion because it does not know that love is conditional, that I have to always do something to get the love. A child is always looking for love and protection. And so it is recognizing that, okay, so if I have to get love from, because it understands that, okay, the intentions are good intentions, that you always want to take care of it, always want to satisfy its needs. But it recognizes that it forms an opinion that everything is conditional. I have to always do something to get somebody's love. So when we grow up, that's what we do. We always want to satisfy others' needs so that in return, we can gain their friendship. Constantly we're living for them, even though may like or may not like. Give something to get something. We form that complete opinion, give something to get something, is how we operate. But now that is in conflict with our understanding that there is abundance for everybody, and then I am the divine, so I am the love, infinite love. I don't necessarily. First, I have to feel that contentment that I am the love, I have the love, I can love myself. So now this is something very deep. This is something very core. Now, if I'm growing up, during that time, if I've been constantly snubbed, or if I'm constantly not recognized, so I go with an idea. I want to check what is this leaf, this shape, this pattern. It is very thick. I want to do various things inquisitively. But then with that, without knowing, a lot of times we are snubbed off. Don't waste your time. Come on, you have exams tomorrow, study. You know that music classes, they come and practice. Every time I come in with an idea, an inquisitiveness, and I've been snubbed, not knowing, not understanding, and so that inquisitiveness is gone. So here, you come with ideas. Oh, you're making potato fry. I want to get this little more spicy. No, sorry. It's not good for your stomach. And so when our ideas are not recognized, and then we feel I'm not valued. You form an opinion that I'm not valued enough. And then we carry that. Many times, not valued enough shows up as a withdrawal. Even though I have ideas in many life situations, I don't really come out because I say, I'm not valued. There's no point, because the child formed it strongly that this is how it's going to operate. It's going to create its own model of operation as it grows up. I work very hard. As a child within my capability, I work very hard. Not everybody can have the same level of concentration, and not everybody can work. If some student may be can sit down and then have good concentration for whatever reason, and they're able to sit there for throughout, but child cannot. For them, it's good. They work very hard. Not everybody gets equal marks, but then in a family setting, in a group of people, when the friends are coming and then we're just partying, we're just having a Sunday Friday dinners, we talk about obviously various conversations role. We talk about education, how children are doing. Children also maybe they're playing around, but we talk about this. My son works, but he does not get that good marks. It's tough for him. He's only got 70. He worked, but he's not selected yet. I don't know. He's really working, but he's not getting selected. So with those words, the child is recognizing and saying, what I got is not good enough. Selection is the most important. That 80% is most important, because that's what my dad and my parents are now whoever that influential person with whom we are raising is talking about. The good, best neighbor, uncle that we know is mentioning about this to others. So in their minds, that is important. That selection is important. Or he played, but he just did not score. I don't know, normally it's good, but just not able to score at all. So when you talk about these words, and they're recognizing and saying, I'm not good enough. So they form this opinion that I'm not good enough. First one is I'm not valued enough, is I'm not good enough. How much ever I do, but somewhere I'm still short of their expectation. Now this inner child, what we're talking, is also goes in until the personality is formed. A fresher comes into the workplace, also feels the same way. Comes with brimming ideas, doing their best, but then a comparison sets in, and then we make comments. And so it reaches them. So they feel that way. I'm not good enough. More so if it comes with an authority. So parents are an authority. Grandparents are an authority. And then people we really love around us, to whom our parents give a lot of value, are an authority. The parents give a lot of value to a neighbor, and they become an authority naturally without even understanding. And when they make the comments, so then we take it even more and say, this is how it is. If there is only arguments, discussions, fights a lot, when you're coming up. And so there is a natural understanding inside the child forms that there is no safety here. I'm not protected. Because they get exposed, they feel vulnerable. And there's a lot of arguments, a lot of fights among adults. They feel there's no protection. Because if they themselves are challenged, so what happens to me when I'm challenged? Who is going to take care of me? Because they constantly are having the struggle among themselves. So they feel no protection. So when they come up, then they start looking for survival, because they're brought up in an environment that is a lack of protection. So they try to protect themselves in every environment. If somebody attacks them, they want to first protect, because that's the first defense mechanism. That I don't feel protected here. It's not a safe place. So this inner child that is formed, lack of protection, lack of love. Love is conditional. I'm not valued. I'm not good enough. They're all deep inside, depending on upbringing, are there. That comes up in many ways when we grow up. In current life, we operate because those become the models. We try to manage people, we try to satisfy people because we want their love. Things that we did not get when we were in childhood, we want to get them now. And that's how our relations get formed. Naturally oscillate towards it. Until the time we have that, we are good in the relationship. The moment that need is satisfied, the relationship goes away, because we entered into a relation with condition. If somebody readily values us, When a boy meets a girl, and then one of the strong reasons is some of these. If the boy is unconditionally giving love, the girl really feels good. And the girl is unconditionally valuing every small thing that the boy is doing, the boy feels really good. And so then they form a good relationship, not knowing that they got into the relationship because they got this need. So no matter what happens, when the need is fulfilled, then the relationship starts getting strained because you no longer feel the need. It gets fulfilled in a few months to weeks, in a few months to years. The need is fulfilled because the underlying need is that under which this relationship got formed. They also didn't know. But with meditation, we understand that our relationship must have the friendship as a basis. Friendship as a basis, which does not have that expectation. Or at least when we meditate, relationship become friendship. So there's no question of losing something. So in our meditation today, we will go in and touch that inner child. We affirm to the inner child that I am divine, I am that unlimited love. So I have all of that with me, and then I forgive people, places that have caused me to think or caused me to believe that is the case. So we let go and then release it deep inside. Now, regular meditation, dear friends, is slowly melting away various layers of these core beliefs that many of us don't even know. It becomes a natural state, right? It became a natural state for me to just withdraw, not participate in my community activities, in my family activities, because we felt they always, our elder sibling or the other sibling who is always scored marks or then always have been showing a little bit extra. That bias shows up by the entire family member. And so this one feels constantly, okay, no points. Okay, fine, he'll take care. My sister is there, she's going to take care, I'm okay. So we don't participate, but deep inside we struggle. It becomes a natural state, we don't know about it. And so with meditation, all these layers are getting removed slowly, one by one. Now this process we do, we always said this, this process are boosters. Extra booster, right? So we're going to do that booster. Our affirmations are boosters. Of course, manifestation, visualization is to give additional energy until the time we go into the flow state. Manifestation is a deliberate creation is always great. But anything else we're doing is a way to send energy towards it, because where your attention goes, the energy flows, so manifestation happens. So we reaffirm to ourselves, to our inner child, deep inside, to the inner child, that I am safe, secure. I am super valued. I am that infinite. So I'm valued. My value is with me. My value is not defined by what somebody thinks or feels. So we affirm to this inner child about some of these core things that would have been formed knowingly or unknowingly when we were growing up. So that's what we're going to do. So our meditation will be heart elevation, then Ana-Pana-Sati meditation for a long time. And then afterwards, the music will change. So we will access the inner child, go back into a notion of this childhood. And then we start forgiving and we start affirming to ourselves about these core values that sort of drive us the way we live. And then we take those quick short breaths and then rest and relax for some time and then express gratitude. So this is going to be our flow of meditation process. The core of the process is the breath mindfulness meditation, Ana-Pana-Sati, emptying the mind is a main process, Ana-Pana-Sati, to empty ourselves, to go into that state of consciousness. So for those of you who are new, this is very simple. Our goal is to empty the mind. To empty the mind, we observe natural breath. So if you're wearing specs, remove the specs, and you do three things from a physical posture. Sit down comfortably with your legs crossed, ankle at ankle. fingers into fingers, and keep your hands in your lap, comfortably, lap. And then you close your eyes. If you're wearing specs, remove the specs, close your eyes. So closing eyes, fingers into fingers, hands in lap, and then crossing your feet at ankle. And then you observe, then that's your posture, comfortably. And then observe your in-breath and out-breath in the nose, anywhere, preferably here. Observe the breath is going in and coming out. When you observe your natural breath, your slowly mind becomes empty. As the mind becomes empty, we start experiencing greater emptiness, where we forget things around us, forget ourselves, forget everything around us. Nothing exists because when all the thoughts are gone, nothing exists. That's a state of emptiness. It could be blackness, it's completely void, dark. It could be whatever that could be. It could be just blue color, it could be gray color, it could be any light, it could be sky, it could be deep ocean. Any of those might be the representations of emptiness for you. It's void of any things, any people, any places. And then as long as, so we are experiencing, and when we are empty, automatically the thoughts go and experience that emptiness. You be with it. Stay in that awareness of emptiness. There is no body. You're not with your body, because when you forget your thoughts, your body is forgotten. When you forget your thoughts, your people around are forgotten, your buildings are forgotten, places are forgotten. So what exists is completely, totally empty. Your notion, your understanding of all material reality is completely gone, including the sun, the moon, and the planets. Because thoughts are gone, so they also go, right? There's nothing, because it's only an understanding that it is sun, it's moon. So everything is gone, so you're in total emptiness, and that is consciousness. That is this quantum energy field. So we want to be in that state for as long as we can. So meditation process is guiding us to be in that, observing the breath, be empty. In case you get thoughts, come back and put your attention on the breath again. And slowly, as you observe the breath, again, we start becoming empty. And then we are in this empty state of mind. We may get any experiences, we may have sensations in a body and mind, be a witness to them in that state. But if you think you are thinking, then you come back to observe the breath. But if you're in a trance state, if you know that, no, you are somewhere there, you don't, I'm playing music and guidance. I'm guiding and playing music. When you are in that state where you don't know exactly, there's somebody speaking here and there faintly, some music you're hearing, that means in a good state. If you got into that state, that means you're aware of a state where you are in an empty state of mind, so you don't even listen to this music that is coming in, or you are not there with the guidance, it's fine. Be in that state. Only when you know that you're actually consciously thinking about when this meditation is ending, what am I going to do today on the Sunday? When you're thinking about these active thoughts, that means that you are in thought. Attention back to the breath again. And then go with it, and then go to the emptiness. This is the crux of the process. And we're starting with something called heart elevation. We're going to skip that today. So we'll start with Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation, dear friends. And then after some time, then we are going into a affirmation state where I'm going to guide us to meet our inner child and then affirm to it that we are absolutely safe, we are valued, and all that, right? We'll do that affirmation for some time. That just follow my guidance during that time. Just feel it. As I'm going to tell, as I'm going to affirm, you also affirm to yourself and then feel it truly. Bring that feeling and emotion in your body. That feeling of security, the feeling of love, the feeling of, value, recognized. All of that, you want you to feel that it's true for you. The more you can feel it, and the more you set your instruction to that inner core child, which is part of a subconscious, unconscious, which is definitely listening, and you're going in, accessing those beliefs and changing those beliefs into the new ones. That's what we're doing here. We're programming the subconscious. It's not like belief stuff. It is programming subconscious just based on neuroscience principles. All right, dear friends, relax yourself, sit comfortably. With your eyes closed. Relax your body. Feel your body. Remove the specs. Darken the room. Your fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Be with your breath and allow yourself to slowly and slowly become totally empty. Observe any sensations in your body. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. As the mind is empty, we merge into that greater emptiness, that consciousness of no body, of no thing, of no form. Beyond time and space. Allow yourself to stay connected to the emptiness inside of you, all around you. Merge into your breath, merge into that emptiness, that void, that blackness, where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no place and no time. Stay aware of that emptiness, of the infinite depth of that emptiness spreading far and wide. That's energy. That is your consciousness. Everything you have ever experienced exists in this field. Your core beliefs, your core perceptions are deeply ingrained, are accessible here as energy. Allow yourself to stay connected to this energy. This is the field of infinite energies and possibilities. Become aware of that healing energy, love energy. Protection energy, or whatever that you can become aware of. The longer you stay as nobody, as nothing, dear friends, the more we receive from it. If you find yourself distracted in thought, gently go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly find that emptiness all around. stay aware of this emptiness, of this energy, this consciousness. Friends, as you are with these energies and emptiness, I'd like you to set an intention that you are accessing that part of you, your inner child, that inner core. Just an intention that you are going in to access your subconscious, to be with that inner child, which is the personality of experiences of your childhood. Just setting that intention deeply, that you are meeting that loving, that playful, that joyful inner child from your life. I want you to gently access this inner child with that feeling that you may experience. This inner child is sensitive, is always expressing with its core feelings. Feel this energy of that inner core, the inner child. Experience, dear friends, whatever that comes to you at this time. Feel it, that joy, that suffering, that fear, that playfulness, whatever that may be. Access that feeling. And then I want you to, at this time, affirm to this gentle to this delicate inner child, to yourself, that I am safe, that I am always taken care, that whatever that may have happened is always for the best of myself, that I accept that whatever that I've gone through I want you to assure your inner child that you are safe, you are protected. That I want you to affirm to your inner child that you are love, you are that embodiment of love energy, which is deeply ingrained into your consciousness, that you are worthy to receive that love, that joy, that you have access abundantly within yourself. Come on, dear friends, affirm with that feeling, with that emotion, that you are always loved. That energy is within you, that energy is accessible to you, which is your consciousness. I want you to hug that inner child, that energy of inner child. I want you to feel it and assure this child that you are the most valuable person for yourself, that you are creative, that is always giving you joy in expression, that you are complete by yourself, that you don't need any validation. Feel it, dear friends. Express it deeply, the feelings of love, feelings of value, feelings of protection, and assure your inner child, affirm to it that you are the most loved person, that you are the most protected person. And then I want you to forgive. As you are with that inner child, I want you to forgive all people, all places, all things that you may have held in your memories. That I accept my inner child as is. I understand everybody, everything is always worked for the best of me. That I forgive all situations of my inner child. That I am free. That deep inside, I am the divine, I am that consciousness. That I let go of that need for love, of that need for recognition, of that need for protection, of that need for value. Feel it, dear friends. And as you embrace this energy of inner child, I want you to hug it once more. And then I want you to assure your inner child of that unconditional love that it receives, that it has within itself. And gently say goodbye to your inner child. Gently let it go, feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling safe. That it is at the core of itself very happy, very relieved, liberated from its memories of the past. And then slowly, as you come back to your energy, body, and consciousness, affirm to yourself that I am that love, I am that creativity, I am that power, I am the divine, that I experience that unlimited, that uncommon, all the time. feeling happy and joyful. Friends, at this time, I'd like you to deeply rest and relax. Every feeling is energy. Every intention is energy. I want you to feel that energies of love, joy, gratitude, that protection. Want you to breathe with me. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the mouth. Come on, let's go. Breathe with me. Hold your breath. Hold it. Hold your breath. Exhale. Feel that in your brain. That's energy. Relax into that energy. Feel it. And relax, and I want you to lie down, dear friends, without disturbing your meditation. Wherever you are, just lie down. And take a comfortable posture. Lie down and feel the weight of your body on the floor, on the mattress. Be as comfortable. Then I want you to rest and deeply relax while you let your body synthesize these energies. Then I want you to drift away into the emptiness of this infinity, and then be a witness to whatever that you may experience as you relax. Just deeply relax and then let go. Let this intelligent consciousness take you wherever it wants you to be with it. Simply drift away. Come back to your body. Stay where you are. Come back to your breath. You set an intention and send energies to heal your inner child. Let this unified field organize itself in a way to make this happen at the right time and place for you. Place your hands over your heart and express deep gratitude. Your body is your temple. Bless it and love it into a new life. Where your inner child is happy, joyful, playful again. Our mind that comes out of meditation is always programmed by the higher will and is different. Recognize your future will be an extension of this new mind, completely liberated from any conditioned beliefs from the childhood. Recognize that all the challenges in your life initiate you into your greatness, that the deeper meaning be revealed unto you. And bless your past, that all of that turns into wisdom. Invite that greater intelligence in you to be with you. Let it consume you. Ask it to move through you. Ask it to move around you, move with you. Ask it to show evidence that this new future is real for you. Express gratitude. The more you feel for a great, playful, liberated, joyful future, the more you attract that situations into your life. Come on, open up your heart and give thanks to this new life before it's made manifest. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Express your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, this grand nature, all the people in your life, the places you visit, the systems, the technology. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe, to this consciousness. Relax your body. And slowly bring your awareness to a whole new environment, to a whole new time, and a whole new body. Recollect your experiences from the session, your feelings, your visions. And whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes, feeling certain that you are a new you, fully healed of any wounds of the childhood, of the inner child, fully liberated, that this new future is unfolding for you at this very moment in a way that you least expect and imagine. Let the possibilities find you. Okay, please. Hope you enjoyed the session. We're going to have 3-hour meditations, a week-long 3-hour meditations, starting 13th of December. And this program ends, or Jupiter ends on 10th. So we'll do more of this work. When you don't set limits, when you are free from engagements, not in a body, we're always able to access deeper layers. Okay, friends. I want you to just relax and stay with the energies. Every meditation, as always, is great, whether you felt or not felt. Vinay, any announcements? And tomorrow onwards, we are going into our 5th week of the program. For those of you joining with the Jupiter, spiritual quotient, understanding the purpose. So we'll cover core topics. If 80 to 90% is changing our mindset and living a better, beautiful, joyful, free life, developing our intellect and a better way of discerning right and wrong. If 80 to 90% is about that, spirituality, the 10 to 20% is about exploring life after death, that there is no death, that there is beautiful world out there, that there is a life continuum. And so we'll explore some topics around it. Like third eye. What is third eye? We here you must have a third eye experience. So we'll learn a little bit about that. What is astral travel? Have we experienced astral travel? We'll learn about purpose. There's always a constant question. Recognizing and understanding the purpose. So some of these concepts we'll learn next week in our spiritual quotient week. So I look forward to seeing you all at 6 a.m. tomorrow. If you're a program participant. Otherwise, join us for a weekly meditation. We'll definitely see you back again on next Sunday. Yes, Reena.
Happy morning, friends. Starting tomorrow, November 29th, we have our 3-week online guided meditation program for youth and aspiring students. So the program is named Space, and it will be from 5:30 p.m. IST to 6:30 p.m. IST. So I request each and every one of you to pass this information to your known contacts and get many students registered for this program and get benefited. And the second announcement will be on the second assessment survey that we sent. We request each and every one of you to take just 5 minutes to fill this survey. These survey questionnaires are not only for us, it is for the benefit of each and every individual who is doing this meditation, because we can assess our own self, what we were 3 weeks before and what we are today. What is the benefit that we have received out of meditation? Also, we have sent in the 3rd quiz for all the nominated participants. So please fill in the quiz and answer the quiz questions as well, so that you will receive the certificates from us. So the minimum 5 quiz has to be answered to receive the certificates. So please ensure you answer the quiz. That's it. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you, Veena. You know, we are releasing many videos, short videos. It's always an opportunity to amplify the message through these various videos. So the channel, Buddha Seva YouTube channel, in case you're not subscribed to it, please do go and then subscribe, and which in turn amplifies. Then of course there's always notifications every time we add a video that you can see for yourself, but always it sort of moves when we forward it. At least somebody is always getting inspired by some concept or the other. So please do subscribe so you get notifications, so you can utilize that opportunity to send to forward to your friends and family, our colleagues. So join this work, and one great way is to amplify through social media. We know that. So thank you all. Thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow at 6 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you.